We're going to Ice Mines. Isn't that peculiar? And Orphic Gaming says, you know what? We're not first pick here, so shoo, get rid of the Willow. Just get rid of her. No, we don't like her.
I really like this. Once again, understanding how strong Willow is in the current meta, on any map really, just her ability to just take away healing instantly, and her damage is phenomenal. Orphic realizing that, well, we don't really necessarily want to face off against this. Atlas and Carbon coming out as bans. Orphic realizing that, your Khan is a little bit more powerful on this matchup. Still no Torvald bans, I think that time has passed, sadly. Grand Pop being left in the background, really sad, and Makoa gonna go join him on the ban table.
With all of these bans out of the way, there are a lot of options because it's pretty much only Frontlines that has been cut out of the equation. And speaking of Frontlines, here we go. Ash is gonna jump in and assert dominance as the first pick of game number 2. And on Ice Mines, I love to see an Ash. It's functional, it's effective, and no matter what they pick, you will have an escape tool. So Barrett going over to Dink Esports, not really a problem for Orphic here.
Oh, most definitely. One of the pairings, the frontline pairings that I really love on this map would be an Inara and an Ashe, because this is the longest push in the game, period. Ashe being a very oppressive frontliner, being able to beat her way forward, make space, means that in this matchup, it is actually very, very possible for you to come back from losing a point if you have an Ashe. Drogo's going to get picked up here, realizing that they're running 2-point tanks, is going to say not to that. We might actually see a combustible Drogos here, Woofie. We might see a knockback Drogos, and I'm really excited about that, because when you have a pairing like a Barrack and a Nara, you're saying, well, we don't really need to push because it's Ice Mines. That's gonna happen for us anyway. We just need to win the point, and that seems to be Dink's game plan going into this.
I like that you gave a little shout out to TJ there, because when you win the point find, you win the point on Ice Mines. And with the combination of Ashe, Drogos, and Grover,
wow,
over on Orphic, they are pretty much in a very stressful situation against Dink now with that Pip pick, because now we have two very strong front lines and double support. Here we go. Ying has entered the fray. It is going to be a Pip and Ying pick going through here. Oh, my lord.
I think Dink saw the Willow ban, was like, all right, lads, let's go all out this time. Obviously, Pip being picked up more than likely as flank Pip, which is really curious. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Terminus being picked up now by Orphic Gaming. They're saying, well, if we're going to get wild, let's get wild. Obviously, once again, the Pip being picked up as a more of a flank Pip. I do like it. It does come in at some point, some extra sustain for your double front line on the point. Ying is really interesting to me because we haven't seen a lot of Ying play. She kind of fell off the meta, so I'm curious to see how well she performs. Strix. Now, I have seen so many cheese comps with Strix on this map. He's not really supposed to work. You think that he doesn't, but there's so many sightlines. And the reason I say you think that he doesn't is because it's really easy to flank him with this Pip. Because Pip can sustain through Strix's burst.
Of course.
But Strix does so much work here.
I do believe that the main idea about Strix is not so much for the point fight as much as it is for the defense/attack when pushing or defending from the payload. Because there you have the range, you have the open areas and hiding places. So against a Pip and a Cassie, you need to play extra carefully, because else you will be done so. You can be explosive flasked, one shot, then disengage, and then you're burst shot into in oblivion by the Cassie. So, like, you need to play very, very, very safe.
I sincerely hope that you have brought a coat, because Ice Mines is very chilly. Welcome to game number 2 of this semi-final between Orphic Gaming and Dink Esports. Orphic Gaming 1 game up, and on blue side, Chubby is going to be Andromius with the Decimation Terminus, Neptune of Blue with the Combustible Drogos, Chubby with the Rampant Blooming Grover, Dutch Knight on that Battering Ram Ashe, and Maeve with the Unauthorized Use Strix.
And over on the side of Dink Esports, we've got Danny TPG on the Catalyst Pip, Uber with the Tinker in Barrack, Milad on the Life Exchange Ying, Soul with the Mother's Grace Inara, and Riflu with the Big Game Cassie.
Man, and we have a pause straight away.
Straight into the pause.
We can add on to what the guys on the draft were saying. And looking at this draft, I think the things that stand out, Terminus. We got to address the Terminus in the room, I think, Tom.
I don't want to talk about Terminus. I'm genuinely scared to see a Terminus now.
No, but I really liked how Dink drafted this game. Because when the Terminus was picked, because there was literally nothing else left in the frontline department. Like they had Torvald, Terminus, or Ruckus. And they decided to go with the Terminus. I think Andromius really does love that one. Unpause, and we are going to get into game very quickly. But I think that's my personal thoughts here.
Yeah, I'm just extremely excited to see the Ying pick there. I think, yeah, that's exciting for me.
Yeah, so definitely both teams going for some, well, interesting picks as they go and meet up for this first point fight. It's going to be Dink Esports taking control of the small house and starting to push forward onto the Orphic Gaming high ground. And once again, first blood has not gone over. Andromius going low on the point with his Terminus, so your knockback does connect onto Uber as Neptune is starting to hit some of them shots on Drogus. But again, this is a very cagey affair right now as Andromius is going to go low. The engage does come through. They're trying to get a pick onto Dutch Knight. Andromius going very low. But the first blood is the opposite way. Danny falls on the pit. Dutch Knight takes that one. Uber will block the block any defense. Andromius, he's got a double kill with that swing. Takes the triple kill and he turns the fight around.
And
wow.
we instantly we realised we shouldn't be questioning the Terminus pick.
Okay, yeah, I'm good now. I'm happy with myself.
And Orphic Gaming now straight into the back lines, putting a lot of pressure down.
Oh, right, Blue, bye.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from Neptune the Blue, a lot of fire spits coming through, and salvos as well. The Dragon Punch is popped. Neptune the Blue is looking for a target now, and gets the Inara. Down goes Soul.
Yeah, so straight away, the stagger that you can set up on Ice Mines is unbelievable. And of course, as rightfully pointed out in the draft, I did state very famously, oh, you can say famously, that if you win that initial point fight, you're going to win this points. And someone clipped that really oddly and it didn't go in my favour. But of course, this is what I mean. The distance between the spawn houses and the point are the longest on Ice Mines. So if you win that initial point and you zone out effectively, as Orphic have done beautifully in this game, this is what happens. Literally, Dink just can't get through as Evil Mojo is going to be used, trying to find something. They do get 2 picks, and Soul picking up the 3rd kill on Neptune the Blue. Maeve will fall as well. It's only Dutch Knight. They get their fights, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, absolutely. Orphic Gaming kind of crumbled there for a moment, but I mean, there's a lot of time left in this push, and it's a very long map, and so Orphic Gaming are just going to regroup. They're just going to take their time. They're going to car share their way back to the payload. Now we have to wait and see, will Dink be able to zone them away and hold up this defense?
Yeah, the gauge coming out though, Orphic are on the hunt here. The low health bars from Dink means they have to back away, they have to get out of here. Dome Shield will also be popped just to buy a bit of space. Neptune takes down Soul, and now looking forward onto those front lines, but Dink right now, they know this is a losing fight. They have to get out there. They don't want to be staggered too much to pick onto Pit. Neptune does not find that killing combustible shot there that may have resulted in the death onto the Barrack. But a fantastic re-engage there by Orphic. A really nice use of that assert dominance used by Dutch Knight as well.
Yeah, this is actually an incredible amount of pressure being put out by Neptune the Blue on the Drogus especially. Constant fire spits doing a lot of damage. We're seeing a huge difference in the damage charts with Drogus at the top. And we're seeing Dragon Punch being charged just incredibly quickly. Just Neptune playing those angles beautifully with a lot of pressure going down straight into the Inara there. But we've also got Chubby Plum just holding up at the back. Just that sustain healing from Grover, just holding the team up, keeping them going, while Ash is able just to push forwards.
Yeah, just switching to a slightly better perspective here. It looks like both teams on the high ground. Dragon's Fury is going to be used. Looking for Soul. Will find the Inara. Milad is also going to be the next target. Goes down very low. Has to pop the Yingle to keep alive. It's traded 1-for-1. Maeve taking down Pip as well. They're looking now for the Barrack. The Evil Mojo bought a lot of time, but it's maybe all for naught. Although, pick onto Grover. So it's starting to turn around. Maeve does get 1 kill. Made had a double kill for the Strix. As now he's going to turn his attention towards that Inara very far forward on this sniper as Barrack is looking for him. The pick onto Andromius means this is a successful defense.
Yeah,
wow.
By the skin of their teeth. What a defense there.
I think I was so captivated by Maeve's Strix performance there. There was that literally, the pick onto Andromius came right at the overtime, like right on that 0, pretty much, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a pick that maybe we weren't 100% sure about on this map, but they're certainly making it work for them right now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 1-1, it's Ice Mine, anything can happen. Again, yeah, Dink Esports, you do not want to go 2-0 down to this Orphic Gaming composition. You don't want them to start steamrolling. And 1-1 really does favour them right now. Just give them a chance to just reset and go again. Because they need to have another play. Maybe not going to go... The same thing may not work a second time. I think they're going to be ready for it.
And here we come straight back in for the second point fight. And we know that if they win this point fight, they win this point. And...
oh. This is a lot of ultimates being used. Yeah, that... the Terminus ults, the Assert Dominance into... a Seismic Crash. Dunk Knight being very far forward. Will take down the pit, but he's got to be caught out himself and falling. At the moment, it is Orphic Gaming on the point. As Dink, once again, low health bar, is just going to wait around. Grover was the only one there. And Chubby really does not want to be caught out. That's someone you do not want to lose in this point fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Ukulele now clearing the point and then pushing forwards. Just trying to zone Orphic Gaming away from the point here. The barricade goes up. But, oh, and there goes the Dome Shield. He's really trying to zone them hard at this point. 63% on the point for Dink.
Yeah, they really want to try and stop this right now. Dutch Knight is going very aggressive, looking for the pick onto the barrack. Evil Mojo will be used as well, trying to buy a bit more time. It's not resulting in a kill. Maeve does get the finishing blow onto the Pip, and a beautiful fire spit by Neptune the Blue to clean up Soul and Riflex. 87% was in favour of Dink, but once again, it's Orphic Gaming that's just coming out on top here.
Yeah, Orphic Gaming once again take control of the point, and immediately we see Neptune the Blue pushing into the back lines, fire spit after fire spit. Just keeping Dink away, making sure they zone them effectively. Got Chubby Bomb there for support once again. That kind of level of support gives you a lot of confidence. The Dragon Punch is popped, looking for a pick. Soul goes down again. And Orphic Gaming capture that second point, 2-1.
Yeah, it's definitely a case of just trying to get through this initial choke points here and utilising the potential of the ultimates to great effect are Orphic and Dink. No, they've not been able to get a 5v5 on this slope. The the Illusory Rift, my apologies, did go off, but Milad was just deleted by Maeve. And it's just, again, you have to think they go for these plays, but Orphic are just coming out on top every single time. Neptune getting yet another pick. It's only Ubalele on the barrack left. He will eventually fall. There we go.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, the rocket boots and the bowling ball there, just keeping him sustained just for a little bit longer than we thought he may well have been. But he does indeed fall, and Neptune the Blue is once again pushing hard. I think what we're seeing here is, despite the initial surprise over a Terminus pick, it's just how much space the Terminus can make for a team and give them so much freedom to move and to push and put pressure on a team. Neptune the Blue having to back away there from the 1v1 with Rifle on the Cassie.
Yeah, the Rifle does take down Neptune the Blue. Dutch Knight does commit the Assert Dominance as well, but Dink Esports do get the pick. And it was a snipe onto Chubby Plum from the Barrack player, Ubalele. So again, Barrack has just been a really staple pick in this series so far. And with the support down, and it's a Grover as well, they have to completely back away as Neptune looks for those combustible shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's we've seen the Barrack play to great effect. And but under this much pressure, I mean, it's tough to play, and it's tough to stand up against. Maeve pushing hard on the high ground right now, and just poking.
Yeah, just getting the shot off, going back into cover, because you do not want to get picked off here. This Strix is doing a lot of work, and Neptune and Maeve really linking up well, utilising the pressure from this Terminus, keeping Dink Esports back. But ultimately, this car is stuck right now. There's no team can really move down, and so this is Dink holding really well. Ultimates are available on low health bars. There goes the pit falling on the end. So it's going to be a 4v5 fight as Orphic look to finally push forward here. Maeve getting the kill onto Riflu's Cassie. Ukulele is going to be the next target as finally that cart's moving around into overtime. Ying, Milad going very low as well as that Inara. Andromius with the swipe will take down Ukulele. And fantastic team fight from Orphic Gaming. They're going to go 3-1 up.
What an absolutely astonishingly good push that was. And Andromius there just really pushing hard with the Terminus there. Putting just making a lot of room for his damage dealers just to be able to get their picks off. The pressure, I mean, we saw Maeve taking down Rifle on the Cassie there with the unauthorized use flare. And yeah, very well pushed.
Absolutely. I am aware that there is a bit of lag on my end of the stream. Hopefully I have just sorted it out. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And hopefully, yeah, this is going to go a little bit better. My apologies for all that. Let's hope this has fixed it. So, yeah, the important thing here, 3-1 in favour of Orphic Gaming. They're going to look for another engage here. Dink Esports backing away. Andromius once again is the first one through. Instantly eviscerated, but Terminus just doesn't go away. The pick comes through, but Dink, they turn it around completely. Neptune is eviscerated inside the Dragon's Fury. Andromius has to run away right now because there's no damage coming out. As Dink finally find their fight. They're going to get the pick onto Chubby. Maeve is stunned up as well. That was the seismic crash coming through. And Dink, this is what we wanted to see. Soul getting the double kill and Orphic are completely routed.
Oh yeah, wow, Dink winning that team fight absolutely efficiently there. Taking themselves a 4v5, then a 3v5, then a 2v5. And now we just Ying, Milad on Ying just holding the point, keeping the clones up for their team so that Dink can push and zone. And there we go, Dink get that capture with no problems whatsoever.
They're going to get the capture, losing Rifle on the back end. Andromius now looking for Milad on this Ying. He's going to back away with the illusions, trying to juke around as Maeve and Andromius very far ahead behind Dink lines. Andromius is going to be focused down and taken out. Maeve does escape with his life, but right now it's a very fractured fight. Maeve still going strong. He will take Ukulele down in return for his life, but ultimately that's a big stacker. Terminus just came back up. You've still got 5 seconds on that. Strix, I'm starting to think maybe was that really the right choice?
Yeah, I mean, Dink pushing. We got halfway already with a minute 40 on the clock still. Soul just putting pressure. And there up goes the wall. Danny behind the wall with the pip, just looking for the picks there.
This is all it is. That cart is at 1 minute 30 seconds already, you know, over the halfway point. Soul is once again the target. Neptune also picking up Milad. Nice double kill from the Blaster player. Looking for Ukulele with the salvo fire spit combination. As Dutch Knight going very low. As Dink completely backing away here. Pip goes low. Dutch Knight gets that kill on the back end. Looking for the shoulder bash forward. And Orphic find a delayed team wipe to get them back in on this defense.
Oh yeah, wow. Or Dink just crumbling there under pressure from Neptune the Blue. And now Orphic will be putting the pressure on in the opposite direction. Long range axe play from Chubby Plum here. Putting a lot of pressure on. And yeah, can Orphic hold this defense now?
Going to be difficult. Andromius was picked off there, and Groby doing his best, trying to keep everyone alive. He's doing so much healing, 177,000 healing from this Grover as we approach the 14-minute mark. As things start to regroup, Dutch Knight does get the pick onto the barrack on the back end. So this is going to be a 4 versus 5 fight. Andromius is back up. Soul is going to be another target. Will go down. Andromius playing incredibly far ahead, but starting to think of these items coming up. Cauterize free on the Barrett, Pip, and the Inara means Andromius is going to have to... These risky plays, he's not going to get away with a lot of them now, as that healing is just completely cut out.
Yeah, certainly Andromius finding it harder to sustain at this point, but very effective use of the Calamity Blasts there. Just soaking up that damage and just returning it as damage in kind.
Yeah. Of course, Birds again is 3-2. So Dink, they can definitely... I think they're definitely in a strong position right now. The items are starting to come up in their favour. as we can see here, the Cauterize, the Master Riding as well is going to make that run from the spawn house to the point itself a little bit quicker. Of course, Orphic have got Master Riding 2 on Andromeda's Neptune and Dutch as well. So, seeing these items, resilience, morale boost are going to be the key ones coming through here, as the stuns from Orphic Gaming are going to lose a little bit of their effectiveness.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, what we're seeing here from Dink is, what I'm really pleased to see from Dink here is the fact that after losing that previous game and losing that initial fight in this map, they're coming back strong.
Yeah, coming back strong, and once again, they're going to try and find the pick here. Riflu will get the double kill, landing it onto Terminus. The Assert Dominance does not connect on a stun, and that Reanimate has been used. Evil Mojo now looking for a pick. Resilience means that Polymorph is not going to last too long. Ukulele takes down Maeve on the back end, but it will be traded with a front line. Barrett going down. Soul is here in position, looking for that seismic crash. Going down onto the back line, finds the Grover, finds the Ash, and Riflu is cleaning up house here on the Cassie. They take everyone down and turn their attention onto Andromeus. Dink Esports, fantastic counter engage, and they once again win that point fight.
Yeah, a brilliant play there from Riflu, and now the Cassie is just biding the time, just ready to dismount Orphic as they come back for the point. We're up to 50% on the capture for Dink right now, and Cassie and Danny on the pip here, just putting a lot of pressure into Orphic as they try and make their way back onto the point.
Before they go through, Andromeus could have made the way. Dutch Knight had the shield, the shoulder bash, but he decided not to use it in the end. It's going to go to a 3-3 regardless. Soul will get a double kill on this Inara. Chubby Plum is just going to have to back away and get out of there. These picks are coming through. Maeve and Ubelele having a bit of a 1v1, but Maeve is stuck inside of the caves. He's going to eventually fall. Maybe? No? Yes? No? Okay, there he goes. Did buy a lot of time, but Orphic Gaming weren't able to mount much of an attack here from the initial push. So Dink Esports, they have momentum going through here. Andromeda's very low. He's not going to be alive for very long.
Absolutely. And Orphic Gaming looking very much on the back foot right now, just trying to keep themselves sustained under a lot of pressure from Dink. But the barrack is down right now, so we're Ying getting incredibly low as well. And Andromeus just trying to push, trying to make space and soak up that damage.
Yeah, Evil Mojo is going to be used. He's going to get the kick onto Andromeus. The Whirlwind came through as well, trying to keep everyone topped up. But Cauterize 3 just makes that so much more difficult. 90% reduced healing. Dink Esports, they just keep on going. 1 minute and they're past that halfway mark. Riflu and Maeve, a bit of a 1v1, having to back away. Heals come through as well. Maeve is now caught out. Savage streak by Riflu, taking down the Strix. And the kills keep coming through. Soul takes down Dutch Knight. Orphic find themselves completely staggered. The seismic crash takes down the Terminus, and they sweep this back. Dink Esports will take us to game 3.